The Nubian Ibex, just the name sounds impressive, doesn't it? The Nubian Ibex, a creature that commands respect and awe, is a true marvel of nature. Imagine a creature so at home in the craggy, unforgiving mountains that it practically scoffs at gravity. With each leap and bound, it defies the very laws of physics, making the impossible seem effortless. This isn't some mythical beast, though. It's a living, breathing testament to nature's ingenuity and adaptability. The Nubian Ibex is as real as the rocks it calls home, and its climbing prowess is the stuff of legend. With hooves designed like natural climbing shoes, it scales vertical cliffs with an ease that leaves onlookers in sheer amazement. Found in the mountains of Northeast Africa and the Middle East, this goat isn't just surviving, it's thriving in a place where most animals would struggle to take a single step. These regions, known for their harsh and rugged landscapes, are the perfect playground for the Nubian Ibex. Imagine this: you're scrambling up a steep, rocky slope, out of breath and questioning your life choices. Every step feels like a monumental effort, and the summit seems impossibly far away. Suddenly a Nubian Ibex casually strolls past you, its hooves barely making a sound on the rock. It moves with a grace and confidence that makes your struggle seem almost laughable. It gives you a look that seems to say, amateur. In that moment you realize just how perfectly adapted this animal is to its environment. That's the kind of effortless climbing ability we're talking about here. The Nubian Ibex makes even the most daunting cliffs look like a walk in the park. These animals are practically part mountain goat, part Spider-Man. Their agility and strength are unmatched, allowing them to leap from rock to rock with incredible precision. Even more fascinating is how they teach their young to navigate these treacherous terrains. From a young age, Nubian Ibex kids learn the art of climbing, following their mothers up and down the cliffs with remarkable skill. Their diet is as rugged as their habitat. They feed on the sparse vegetation that grows in these rocky areas, making the most of what little the harsh environment has to offer. When they're not climbing or foraging, you might find them resting on a sunlit rock, taking in the breathtaking views of their mountainous kingdom. Truly, the Nubian Ibex are the kings and queens of the cliffs, ruling their rocky realms with an elegance and prowess that few can match. So, what's their secret? How do these incredible creatures manage to thrive in such harsh, rocky environments where most animals would struggle to survive? Let's just say the Nubian Ibex isn't your average goat. These animals are like the elite athletes of the goat world, perfectly adapted to their rugged habitats. These guys are built for the climb. Their bodies are designed to handle the steepest and most treacherous of terrains with ease. We're talking about a compact, muscular body that's surprisingly strong for its size. Their muscles are not just for show, they provide the power needed to leap and climb with precision. They stand about 75 to 100 centimeters tall at the shoulder and weigh in at a respectable 40 to 80 kilograms. This size gives them the perfect balance of strength and agility. Think of a four-wheel drive vehicle, but instead of wheels, it has specialized hooves that grip onto rock surfaces like Velcro. These hooves are split and have a rough texture, providing exceptional traction. And let's not forget those horns. These aren't just for show, folks. They serve multiple purposes that are crucial for the Ibex's survival. These horns are used in combat to establish dominance and protect themselves from predators. They are also a symbol of status within their groups. The Nubian Ibex boasts an impressive set of curved horns that can reach up to a meter long. These horns grow throughout their lives and can be used to determine the age and health of the Ibex. They act like a built-in balancing pole, helping them navigate treacherous ledges and narrow cliff edges. This balance is essential for their survival in such a precarious environment. It's like having a personal set of hiking poles that are permanently attached to your head. Talk about convenient. These adaptations make the Nubian Ibex one of the most fascinating and resilient animals in the wild. Now, you might think that living in such a harsh environment would make these animals solitary creatures. But you'd be wrong. Nubian Ibexes are actually quite social animals. They live in herds of 5 to 30 individuals, usually consisting of females and their young, led by a dominant male. Think of it as a tight-knit neighborhood watch, always on the lookout for danger. Of course, no neighborhood is complete without a little drama. Male ibexes have a rather dramatic way of establishing dominance headbutting. It's less violent than it sounds, more like a friendly competition to see who's boss. And you know what they say? If you can't handle the headbutt, get off the mountain. So where can you find these incredible creatures? Think rugged, think remote, think places that make you say, people actually live there? The Nubian Ibex calls the mountainous regions of northeastern Africa and the Arabian Peninsula home. We're talking steep rocky slopes, arid deserts and cliffs that would make even the most experienced rock climber think twice. It's not the easiest place to make a living, but the Nubian Ibex isn't complaining. They've adapted to thrive in these harsh conditions, proving that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or, in their case, makes you a better climber. Section 5. You are what you eat, even when it's spiky. You might be wondering what on earth these animals eat in such a barren landscape. The Nubian Ibex, a remarkable creature, has adapted to thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. It's not like they can just order a pizza. Instead, they have to rely on the sparse vegetation that manages to survive in these rocky terrains. The Nubian Ibex is a herbivore, which means its diet consists mainly of plants. But these aren't just any plants. But we're not talking about your average salad bar here. The plants they consume are often tough, thorny, and not exactly appetizing to most other animals. They've developed a taste for the tough and prickly stuff. Leaves, shrubs, grasses, you name it. Their digestive systems are specially adapted to break down these hardy plants, extracting the necessary nutrients to survive. And water? Well, let's just say they've mastered the art of water conservation. In a place where water is scarce, the Nubian Ibex has evolved to make the most of every drop. They can go for days without drinking, getting most of their moisture from the plants they eat. These plants often store water in their leaves and stems, providing a crucial source of hydration. It's like having a built-in canteen, except it's their entire digestive system. This incredible adaptation allows them to survive and even thrive in an environment where many other animals would struggle to find enough food and water. Their ability to navigate steep, rocky slopes also helps them access food sources that are out of reach for other herbivores. This combination of dietary adaptability and physical agility makes the Nubian Ibex a true survivor in the desert. So, the next time you think about what it takes to survive in a harsh environment, remember the Nubian Ibex. They truly embody the phrase, "You are what you eat," even when it's spiky. Section 6. Threats on the horizon, not all sunshine and roses. Life on the mountain may seem idyllic, but it's not without its challenges. The Nubian Ibex, despite its hardiness, faces a number of threats, many of them caused by U.S. humans. Habitat loss due to human encroachment is a major concern. As we continue to expand our footprint, we squeeze these animals out of their homes. Then there's hunting. While it's not as prevalent as it once was, the Nubian Ibex is still targeted for its meat and horns. It's a sad reality that these magnificent creatures are often seen as nothing more than trophies. Section 7. Saving the Ibex. Because every goat deserves a cliff. The good news is that there are people out there fighting for the Nubian Ibex. Conservation efforts are underway to protect this remarkable species and its habitat. These include establishing protected areas, raising awareness about the importance of conservation, and working to reduce human-wildlife conflict. It's a team effort, and every little bit helps. After all, we have a responsibility to protect these incredible creatures, not just for their sake, but for the sake of the entire ecosystem they call home. Section 8. Fun facts, because who doesn't love trivia? Now, let's lighten the mood with some fun facts about the Nubian Ibex. Did you know that they have an unusual grooming habit? They rely on birds called grackles to pick parasites and insects off their fur. It's like having a personal spa treatment on demand. And here's another one. Male ibexes use their long beards to attract females. Apparently, the bigger the beard, the better. It's like the animal kingdom's version of a well-groomed hipster. Section 9. In conclusion, the Nubian Ibex, a true survivor. The Nubian Ibex is a testament to the power of adaptation and the wonders of the natural world. They've carved out a life for themselves in one of the harshest environments on Earth, demonstrating remarkable climbing abilities, resilience, and a knack for making the impossible seem effortless. It's our responsibility to ensure that these incredible creatures continue to thrive for generations to come. Let their story inspire us to appreciate the natural world and do our part to protect it. After all, a world without the Nubian Ibex would be a much less interesting place.